Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is a review finally, of Sistas Season 2, Episode 4. Tyler. We want to love you forever and ever, but you just keep disappointing us in different ways on different days, usually Tuesday, with these antics on these shows. Okay, now I already know, one, happy Halloween, because it's technically October 31st. I mean, I get this until Sunday morning. I'm just like, bruh, what is you doing with that and whatnot? But y'all not want y'all to one subscribe to my channel. I want y'all to relax, relate, to release. I want y'all to center yourself and everyone around you. I want you to relax and to relate and release. Did I already say that? I might have. I need you to inhale and exhale. I also want you to remember that tomorrow is another day. Okay, let's just move on from that. So let's just get this story. I'm like, it's so much going on, but we see Zack and Fatima in the car still riding around on their way to the hotel, and she like, Kim said, that's an expensive hotel. I really hope you ain't out here doing illegal things, because you said you would not be able to get in on this deal if you get another offense. Look, I didn't do nothing illegal to get it or whatever. It's just a hotel room. That's what it is. Let's leave it be and whatnot. Okay. He then asked, why do women say they want a sensitive man, a kind and loving man, and then they shit all on you? She's like, well, first of all, don't generalize all women. You just must be dealing with the wrong woman or women. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, first of all, Zack, you consistently cheated on Karen. Why you acting as if you was the best all and the be all of men, and she just dogged you out? No, you dogged her out and she got tired of your shit, okay? It ain't good when a rabbit has the gun, okay? Now, when he's saying that and she's saying that or whatever, he like, oh, is you flirting with me? Talking about don't. She like, no. Don't flatter yourself and then don't do that or whatnot. Oh, okay, you know what, you're right. Because, why would you want someone like me? You know what I'm saying? You got this nice car. I'm pretty sure some guy is probably spoiling you right. It's like, well, first of all, don't be an insultive asshole assuming that I get money from it. I paid my nice ass car myself, okay? Now, she then drops him off at the hotel, but she also gives him her phone number that for some reason she has written down on a folded up piece of paper. I'm looking like, you don't have no business card, lady? I got business cards on my number on them. But it's like, you got my number. If you need something or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Don't get in no trouble. But if you need something, give me a call. He then said, you know what? My bad for having a shitty attitude. I'm like, so now y'all gonna connect Zack and Fatima? Because y'all not gonna connect them two together, what was the point of this long ass conversation? Okay, I'm like, boy, boom. Now we then see Zack at the hotel. He wants to quietly, secretly get into Karen's room with Aaron, because he wants to pop up and see what's going on and whatnot. Now he sees a guy in the hallway who has the flowers and the champagne that Pam says she sent. He's like, oh, those are Karen, right? They from me. I can give them to her. Just open her door. He like, well, sir, I can't do that, but I will give them to her. So Zack fakely walks away. Dude knocks on the door. Of course, Karen and Aaron don't answer, so dude just walks away. So then Zack decides he, for some reason, in his backpack, I'm like, it must be a Dora the Explorer backpack with tubes and shit in it, because he pulls out a whole screwdriver. Why? Well, I guess he needed a screwdriver. He had a bike. I guess a person with a bike will always need a screwdriver in case their chain slip. Nonetheless, he pulls out said screwdriver with Dora the Explorer backpack and breaks into their room, the hotel room or whatever. I'm like, what cheap ass hotel room got these cheap ass doors? Okay, you don't have no goddamn key card door? I'ma leave that be too. Now he goes in the door. Now Aaron and Karen in there getting it in. I mean, well, not really. You know what I'm saying? Aaron is getting it in into Karen's cooch. He giving Karen some head. I was like, okay, girl, get that head on that bed. And Zack is upset walking in, seeing Karen all happy and enthralled in the thrills of getting some head of Aaron. And so he runs in and rushes Aaron, knocks Aaron off of Karen's cooch, okay? And now Karen looking like, oh my God, what is going on? Oh my God, Zack, what is you doing here? Okay, you're like, oh, you not doing nothing, Karen. You not doing nothing, Karen. Really? She like, Zack, we are not together. You let me, remember? Okay. Oh, we ain't gonna ever be together. Ever. I'm like, why are you threatening her? I mean, look, bruh. You don't bring nothing to the table, okay? It's her table. You live in her house. You don't make enough money to pay no bills. You have a bicycle. It's like threatening to not that we ain't gonna ever be together. Okay, I was here getting some head. You interrupted me, okay? At this point in time, you know what I'm saying? She's like, I've been telling you that for a long time, that we, you know what I'm saying, that we don't need to be together. I've been trying to tell you that, okay? He like, his wife killed herself over him, and you weren't here fucking him. I'm like, well, I mean, yes, she was. Well, technically, she wasn't fucking him. She was getting some head. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little bit of head or whatnot. At this point, you know, Aaron keeps trying to get at Zack, but Ken like, you know, Aaron, this is okay. You know, it's okay. Let's not do that. Now, as they in there fussing or whatever, it's the dude who was in the hallway, who I guess is maybe security, comes in, okay? He like, you the dude from the hallway. Like, I guess he's security. He like, sir, is everything okay? And like, no, he broke in because technically he did. And then security dude said, well, you know, sir, we saw you on camera breaking in. I'm not, I guess Zack committed a whole crime on camera. Hotels have cameras of nowhere else in their hallways. I'm like, So now Zack is getting arrested, okay? And then Ken like, oh my God, Zack is getting arrested. Zack then say, don't act like you care about anyone besides your fucking self, bitch. I said, you called her a bitch? Look. Don't call me no bitch in anger, okay? Because that means you mean it, okay? Don't do that and whatnot. Anyway, Zack is taken away, arrested or whatever. And Aaron like, you know, it's okay. She's like, no, this is bullshit. So then she getting up to leave. I'm looking like, what you mad for, Karen? What did you get up to leave for? As if, I get she may think every time I'm with him, something go wrong. I mean, if Zack wouldn't have came, nothing would have went wrong or whatever. That's Pam's fault. Anyway, you know, he like, are you going home or you going to bail him out? She's like, fuck him, okay? Fuck him. I'm going home. But if I was going to bail him out, it's not none of your business. And then she leaves. And Aaron like, what the fuck just happened? I was eating cooch. How does Zack get in here and not Karen mad at me? I'm like, yeah, I don't get why Karen mad at Aaron. He was trying to give you some head. But let's move on, okay? Now we have Sabrina at her house with Andy. It was a bullshit conversation to me because I'm so tired of all this. Sabrina, I'm just so tired because I wanted a good man and I wanted my good job and things don't ever go right. And Sabrina like, you know, girl, it's okay. We gonna get it off. You know, we ain't gonna sit here and be wilding and so Pete, okay? We gonna get your job back. We gonna figure it all out, girl. I'm looking like, okay, I guess so. Okay, at this point in time, Sabrina brings up her job, call her back, so she had to go into work to see what's going on with her. And then she tells Andy, like, Andy, you need to go to work and figure out a way to get your job back, okay? I can't go to work. I don't have any clothes. Oh, borrow some of my clothes. She was like, yeah, maybe not. I don't have no credit cards. I don't have money. Sabrina then gives Andy her own credit card. Say, here, use my credit card or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, and pay me back later. Andy then said, this credit card limit isn't high enough for me to get what I want to get. Bitch, you broke. What you should get is what I can afford for you. Okay, you do not. But Sabrina then gave her all her credit cards. Look, I love my friend dearly. What I'm not going to do is give my broke ass friends all my credit cards to run up my goddamn credit card limit and run my credit score, so they can look good going to they old job, bitch. Not on my watch. But Sabrina kind of stupid, so I'm let that be or whatnot. It wouldn't have been me. It would not have been me. Because you can't afford nothing, mama. Go to the dollar store or go to whatever discount clothing store. Get your little piece of pants, little piece of shirt, little shawl and whatnot, some little slippers, some loafers, and leave it be, okay? But that's just me. Anyway, over at Danny's house, her and Preston is at the house. Okay, she wakes up and ha ha ha. Preston has now handcuffed her. Now remember last time he was trying to leave to go to work and she had handcuffed him and did not want him to leave. She was basically trying to hold him captive or whatever. So in the turn of events, he like, okay, yeah, who's the one handcuffed? Nah, Dani. Ha ha ha. And he joked like, I gotta go to work this time or whatnot. So now it's your turn to be handcuffed. I'm saying, and she said, well, but I have to pee. He said, I got a thing for that. It's like a pot on the table. He hands her the pot. I gave you a pot to piss in. Ha 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 ha. I don't like this game. Said, unlock me, please. He then said, you can do better than that. You know what I'm saying? You can beg me, gal. And then she's like, you know what? Unfucking lock me now. And now she's pissed. Now clearly I understand she's upset because he happens to be a white man who called her gal. And I'm like, I can get being a little bit like, okay, that ain't funny, but the levels of upsetness that Dani got to piss me off. Okay, now when he see how pissed off she is, he like, okay, wait a minute, let me give you the key. Like, what did I do? Like, what happened? He's like, what happened? Because then you handcuffed me and had me handcuffed and I couldn't leave. So what just made you upset that fast, okay? And she then say, you got me, handcuffed and naked on the bed, gave me a pot to piss in, you know what I'm saying? Looking down on me with your cowboy hat on, you know what I'm saying? How could you not get it? You know what I'm saying? You had that racist ass family and you did this to me? And he like, I didn't mean it like that. I'm so sorry. So she then goes to the bathroom. Was this slave play? Were you trying to do slave play? And she comes out the bathroom, but he's gone. The fact that Dani cannot hold a adult conversation with effective communication pisses me off. What he did wasn't racist. What he did wasn't even offensive, bitch, because if I remember correctly, you had that man handcuffed in the same manner before. And you don't own much shit. So the fact that he picked up a pot off your kitchen table, which is next to your bedroom, bitch, what is you mad for? I'm like, don't paint black women as if we have a white man, we're going to equate every little thing they do to them being racist. If I like you, I don't see you as a white man being racist unless you're actually being racist. Nothing he did was racist. She took it as racist because why? Dani is batshit crazy. I'm like, Tyler, stop grasping at shit that ain't there. Don't add insult to injury. Dani could be one of these couples could have a happy ass relationship if you stop making them be dumb or crazy or just fucking foolish. But I'ma leave that be and whatnot. Okay, we then see Karen and Pam. Because Karen left the hotel room or whatever, saying she went home. I keep on saying Pam name first. First of all, y'all do know this is Beyonce. I believe this is Beyonce's cousin, Angie Beyonce, if I'm not mistaken or whatever. Anyway, Karen went to the shop. Karen slept at the shop. So when Pam get in the morning, she's like, Karen, what are you doing here? Oh, girl, I came in early. And she's like, don't lie. Didn't you have a good time with Zach last night? She's like, wait, what? At the hotel, like, didn't you want to have a good? She's like, didn't he give you flowers? And she was like, what are you look, okay, I sent that for Zach because he broke up, whatever, and I wanted y'all to have a good time because he's wanted to be romantic. She's like, oh, it was you. Why is you always in someone's business? Okay, no, I was not there with Zach. I was there with Aaron. She was like, damn. My bad. I did not know. Okay, so now it's like, okay, I'm sorry. I saw the hotel key in the room number or whatever, and so I gave that information to Zach thinking it was for y'all. And she was like, you are too damn nosy. Now, to continue in the conversation to me does not matter. Pam, sit your head down and do your job, okay? I'm like, Karen, I want Karen to just be with Aaron. I don't think Karen should be with Zach because Zach has anger issues, and I'm like, it's crazy. I think if she would have, it isn't Karen's fault or Zach's fault or Aaron's fault. That crazy white woman killed herself at all, and we have to remember that Aaron was already divorcing that lady. So I'm like, well, I don't get all this bullshit energy, but I'm gonna leave that be too because it's just dumb to me. But I'm like, Pam, Pam. Mind your business, okay? So we then see it's the gay bar. Calvin there planning his dead daddy's party, okay? We then see Sabrina show up. We then see Maurice show up and whatnot. I didn't care about this scene. Calvin's sad that daddy dead. You know what I'm saying? Sabrina there, I guess, for more support. And when Maurice get there, he like, oh, y'all thought I was gonna die? Y'all planning the whole thing because y'all thought I was gonna die? Buddy roll. They was like, first of all, it's for Dad Daddy, okay? It's for Dad Daddy and for you. It was supposed to be a surprise for you. Well, I'm gonna be surprised. I will still act surprised, and I will be here tonight as extravaganza. I'm like, Maurice is so extra, and I'm like, girl, okay, and that's really it. It was I didn't need this scene. I did not, but I'm gonna leave that be and whatnot. So we then see over at the jail. Boom, boom. Hayden has went to go see Gary. Hayden looks like in another show he could be the killer. I mean, Gary too. But Hayden looks a little bit devious, but a good, I like it devious. Like, hey, Hayden. It's his name Hayden. I'm calling him Hayden. Anyway, so Hayden go to see, I'm popping over and back and forth. Hayden go to see Gary to get some information and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Now, Gary's like, I'm innocent. I didn't do it. I am innocent. I didn't do nothing. My wife and that man Morris set me up. It's all on them. It ain't on me. He like, look, we have 3 years worth of evidence, okay, that shows that you did some shit wrong or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And Andy asked me to come here to talk to you and whatnot. And he's like, what made you put money in Andy's account or whatever? And Gary said, because I knew my wife was up to something, I had to move the money and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And, but I have my business manager working on something to help Andy since all her stuff is frozen right now. He like, oh, and what is it? Like, I can't tell you what it is, okay? I just have something in the works right now. I'm going to leave that be and whatnot. He means, you know what? Look, if you can help give us some kind of information that proves that you innocent or that someone set you up, we can help, but we need something from you, okay? Because none of this looks good on you, okay? It looks like it's some bullshit or whatever. So, Gary's how great Andy is to be helping him and whatnot. Hayden then said, yeah, she's a great person or whatever. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, well, I met her today, you know what I'm saying? And we talked last night, and I think she's a great, she's a good person. Oh, what was y'all talking about? What was going on? I'm like, he got mad and jealous that the lawyer told him the person who I don't know was your girl who had me here to help you seem nice, and now you being a crazy, jealous, insane motherfucker in handcuffs. He's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'll talk to you later. Because he realized Gary is crazy and deranged, but I'm gonna still work on his case. Gary needs Jesus, okay? He needs Jesus to lift his jealousy spirit off him because it seemed too much or whatever. And so we then have I Want Some Dick Cop, and all I have is Dick Zack meet up. Why? Because I'm saying he in jail and she a cop, okay? And oh, you arrested? What did you do? And I'm like, first of all I want some Dick Cop. Leave that man alone. You know that man got a girlfriend. Leave him alone or whatever. But he like, you know what I'm saying, I got to a situation and whatnot. I didn't do nothing to nobody. But I'm here, you know what I'm saying? And I have a whole, bond. It's like $5,000 or whatever. And I need to get out of here because I got to go to work. And so he ends up asking her, can he use her cell phone because he wants to call Fatima. Because Fatima told him if you ever get into trouble, Fatima told him if he gets into trouble that, to call her. So eventually, I Want Some Dick Cop allows him to use her phone to call Fatima. But the whole conversation, he wants some money, girl. He needs some money. I'm like, I want some Dick Cop, calm the fuck down or whatever. So you like, look, Fatima, hey girl, I didn't do much, okay? I'm kind of innocent and whatnot, but I need you to come. If you could possibly come down and get me out of jail or whatever. She's like, I told you about second offenses or whatever. And I'm at work. I don't have Zach, what is wrong? Look, Fatima, I didn't do nothing major. Look, my bond is five what? 5,000? You asking me for $5,000? Zach? He's like, no. I'm just saying, you can come down here and help me in some kind of way. I hope and I pray and whatever. She's like, look, I gotta go. I'll look into it. Bye. And she hangs up. And then I Want Some Dick Cop is like, get you some friends with penises and got money. I'm looking like, Everyone wants friends with dick and money. I mean, who doesn't? Anyway, we then see at the office, Hayden come in, and he like, you know what I'm saying, I went and seen Gary or whatever. Gary ain't shit. Gary's the whole asshole. And then we see Fatima get a little package delivery from Gary. So it says it's to Fatima. It's from Gary, but it's for Andy. And she opens the box. It's a box of money. Okay. Then who walks in? Andy. Okay, so now I need some money, Andy, who's with, you know what I'm saying, I don't trust your man, Hayden. And then we got Fatima, who kind of sort of wanted to keep the money for themselves until Andy walked in. And she's like, I'm here to talk to Bellamy. Okay, and I'm looking like, Anyway, Hayden goes in the back to do whatever else or whatever. Fatima, who was going to keep the money, because when Hayden said, what is in the box? Because he could not see what was in the box. So what's in the box? She said, my future. I was like, that's not your money. That's somebody else's money. I'm going to leave that be. So when he walks away, Fatima reluctantly said, girl, I wasn't going to do this, but look, this is for you. What is it? Who was it from? It's from Gary. I don't want it. I don't want nothing. Oh, I can keep it. She's like, yes, but what is it? She's like, well, girl, it's a ton of money. And that made Andy quickly change her mind. Oh, not I want to give, okay? But watch it while I go in the back and talk to Bellamy and whatnot, okay? And then she goes to the back and does what? Talks to Bellamy. Now, we don't like Bellamy because we know that Bellamy has always been up to some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And she tell him, look, I know that you, ex-wife Jasmine, and the other lawyer Morris, who Jasmine was fucking, was all on this plot to take down Gary and get some more money, whatever. You also wanted to sue the firm so that you could get in on that insurance money and then split that with them. Okay, then with all the settlement money, you would split with them and whatnot. I know it or whatever, and I just wanted to see your face when I told you I knew. I'm going to the board about it, and I'm going to also call the insurance company. Okay, you gonna lose your job, okay, and go to jail, okay? So I'm gonna leave that at that. And then she tries to leave. She's like, wait, okay, hold up. Look, I think the firm will give you $1 million in a settlement, okay? Because if you were to sue us for defamation, she's like, why would I do that? He's like, well, you a black woman, the only black woman here, you know what I'm saying? They fired you. I can talk to them about getting you the $1 million, okay? You can do that if you don't go and tell on me, is what he was saying and whatnot. And she's like, so you telling me the firm would do that for me? He's like, yeah, I would talk to them, whatever. She's like, look, I will only do that if you can get me proof that Gary is innocent, or at least tell me, say it out loud, that Gary is innocent. He's like, look, I might, have some proof that his wife has been messing with his books for a few years. I might be able to get that and whatnot. And when he said that, she runs out the office and she gets to where the boardroom, where the big boss is in there too and whatever. This is what he did, and she told all the beans, he lied about this. He set me up. He knew. He forced me to take Gary's wife's case. He did that because these reasons or whatnot. She then goes to a person, pulls out the recorder, boom, and listen. And she presses play, and you hear him saying, I can get you this money for this reason. And big boss man say, well, how can you prove it? Look, I have all the evidence, okay? All the evidence was in my room at my house, but the FBI raided it or whatever, and so all the proof is at the FBI. He like, you know what? I'll call my contact at the FBI. I'll get it back or whatever. And if the proof is in the pudding, I'm saying, I will for sure be in touch. Bellamy, you need to go home for a few days. I'm looking like, but how does she not know that old white man, big boss man, ain't also in on it? I mean, I don't think he is, because again, if he was, Bellamy would not have cared about telling him or whatnot. But he then said, it's okay if we think about it or whatnot. And then now she out in the lobby crying with Fatima consoling her. I'm looking like, if it's a box of money and on a counter and all the way, in the front, I'm leaving. I don't have time to sit here and cry with you, okay? I need to go give me a hotel room and have my money immediately, because I can't put it in my bank account. I'm saying, I need to get me a big old purse for all my money and whatever. I need to get me a baby's backpack and carry around with my baby bag of money. Because, girl, this show, I'm done. Peace.
stress.